Today we get closer to the Gelli World Kickstarter. As you may know, I don't have a job other than YouTube. YouTube is my job, and I want to continue making games and videos and stuff for you guys. So I'm going to be using a website called Kickstarter to help fund Gelli World. Before I want a Kickstarter, I want a huge portion of the game completed, and I want a really awesome public demo for you guys to have so that the Kickstarter has something when you back it. But before we get on to that, this video is sponsored by Machinations. Machinations is the game balancing platform in which you can map out your entire game, then run simulations to balance parameters. How do you know if you need Machinations? You're swamped with spreadsheets, text docs, diagramming tools, and whiteboards. You know that balancing is more than a circus act. It's the cornerstone of great player experiences. You believe that guesswork is for fortune tellers. Game designers should rely on science. And you want a reliable way of predicting player actions even after the 1000th iteration. It'll help you get laser-focused clarity, rapidly prototype without writing code, and balance your player's experience. Using Machinations can save you up to 90% in balancing and iteration time. Start from hundreds of ready-built templates or create your own quickly by using prefab library items. I checked out a template of leveling up patterns in different games. It's really awesome because it's based off of real games and how their experience and level up system works, so you can use these as a base to craft your own experience and level up system in your game without the hassle of having to deal with all the balance issues. I also checked out this really awesome template that tells you how much food you need to take on a trip in Minecraft based on how far you go and other factors like how many enemies you fought, how many times you jump, and how much you were sprinting. It's really crazy what you can do with Machinations. There's a free forever plan that gets you really far, so why not give it a shot? There's even a live editing system, so if you're in a team, you can all work together. Try it out by using the link in the description and predict the unpredictable and start designing your own Machinations. Thank you so much to Machinations for sponsoring this video. Now let's check out Gelli World. Hello everybody and welcome back to Gelli World. Here we are on the main menu, which is a new feature for the game. You can also see that the backgrounds are a lot different and look a lot better. You can see that there's clouds in the background, and you can see a little birdie here. These are called chickadons, and they're cute little birds. And if you look on the bottom right hand corner of the screen, you can see that says Sunshine 1.0, and that is the current name for the Kickstarter demo that I want to have available for people who back the game on Kickstarter. So you can probably tell that I've been doing a lot of work to the game in the past 3 weeks, and I want to show you guys some of the progress that I've made. So first you can see here we have the main menu. I have a play button, a settings button, and an exit button, and the settings button isn't actually working just yet. But if I click play, you can see that we have some save files here. Yes, saving and loading is in the game. You can see like this one, it's in winter, day 1 of winter, and there's 0 coins. This one is day 6 of spring, and there's also 0 coins. We're going to actually delete this save file here, and let's start a new game. So the first thing that pops up is some controls that just tell you the basics, like how to move, how to jump, and how to sprint, and how to interact. And on the top it says find a place to sleep. This tutorial is still a placeholder, so not all of it is finished, and there's a lot of story that's missing from this tutorial. And now it tells me that I can pick up and throw items and jellies, so I can throw my jelly here, or I can pick up this and throw this, and I can collect some wood. Next it tells me to find wood to fix the bed, so you can see that we need to sleep, but this bed here is broken. This is a new system called the rebuild system, so I can give the wood here, and it's going to ask me what I would like to rebuild it as. This first rebuild is just cosmetic. You can choose if you want a blue bed or a pink bed, but the other rebuilds in the game are going to have different stats associated with what you rebuild it as. So not only will it look different, but it'll have different effects on the game that can reflect the type of playstyle you want to have in the game. So let's say this blue bed might make you sell jellies for extra money, but this pink bed might make you sell crops for extra money. I'm gonna choose the pink bed because I'm just feeling the pink bed today. Alright, it's now the next day. You can see the beautiful background that I got going on here with that really nice parallax effect and some clouds moving in the background as well. I think it all looks really, really good. I wanted to make you guys super surprised and wowed when you see this update. I want you guys to be like, wow, this game is completely different. Everything has been changed. So one of the main things that I've been working on is redoing all of the jellies' movement and their behaviors. So now they all act differently depending on what species they are. And you can see that this little guy right here started running for a second there. And it's super cute. Here we have a bonbon, and they are very rambunctious and energetic. So you can see that he's running around. I can actually get them to run into each other. If he decides to want to run, he might run into this other jelly here. He's just kind of pushing them around currently. So the movement system for the jellies isn't fully finished, but I have most of it done. So they're much more expressive and they have a lot more character to them, and I just really love that. You probably also can tell that this Bonbon here looks a little bit different since the last time you've seen him, and that's because I wanted all of the jellies to be similarly sized, and 2 of the jellies were pretty big, and that was the Leaflet and the Bonbon. So here we have the new design for the Leaflet. He's kind of like how he was before, but he's a little bit dirtier, and he has a little like dark kind of unibrow going on. And I think it makes more sense that they're all similarly sized. The Leaflet is still bigger than the normal... Hey, what the heck? The Leaflet is still bigger than the normal jellies, not by much. And their behavior is that they don't move very much, and when they do move, they move quite slow. So as you can see, this crafting table is broken, so that's our next order of business, is getting enough wood to fix this crafting table. I'm just gonna cheat in some wood here so I can fix it. Don't look at that, that didn't happen. And I'm gonna fix the crafting table, and you can see I have a crafting table here. It's really cool because this is a special crafting table. It's actually your grandparents' workbench, and you can choose to move it wherever you want. If I wanted to put it here, I could do that. And you can see that the menu for this has been completely changed, and I love the way that it looks. I have everything set up based on season, so we have all the seasonal items. So if I wanted to craft some winter stuff, if I wanted to craft some fall stuff, it's all nice and organized. While I'm here, I'll talk about one of the biggest changes that I made to the game mechanic-wise, and that's if you fuse a jelly, when you feed that jelly, instead of giving you jam, it's actually going to give you that resource. So if you want a lot of leaves, you can get a leaflet in order to get a lot of leaves in return. I also made it that jellies can only be fed a certain amount of times a day, and resource jellies like the leaflet here can only be fed once or twice a day. You can see that I fed him twice and his meter is already full. If I try to feed him again, he just kind of says ... So there'll be a lot of strategy in picking and choosing what kind of jellies you want. You can probably see this in my inventory, but yes, I finally added chests into Gelli World. I can place it down and open it up. It's kind of bare bones at the moment. You can place down items and you can split them in half. That's the only functionality that the chest has currently, but it's extra storage, which is super awesome. I want to add functionality like being able to pick up and place only one of an object. In case you're wondering, if you have a chest and you break it, yes, all of the items just come spewing out of the chest and you get them back. One of the cutest new things added to the game is sometimes when you wake up in the morning, your jellies will be stacked on top of each other, and it's completely random chance if they will or will not stack on top of each other, and the stacks can get pretty high up. I think that's going to be it for everything that I'm going to show off in this devlog. There's a lot of other stuff that I've added and I've changed. Maybe you've seen a few of the things. And of course, these videos are going to take a little bit longer to make, and the format for the videos are going to be a little bit different. So I want you guys to bear with me while these videos take a little bit longer. I'm focusing more on the game and less on videos at the moment. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. This is part 1 in a whole series of getting the game Kickstarter ready, and I think it's really awesome. If you have any ideas for the game, just tell me down below. Also, you can join the Discord server if you want to talk and see behind the scenes stuff early, things like that. And tell me below, what kind of physical rewards would you want to see for the Gelli World Kickstarter? With that all being said, I think I have to get back to working on the game so I can make you guys another video. So as always, I'll see you in the next devlog.